come out since then. It's fun for people to talk about this, but then people are already like, I'm overhearing it. And I'm like, well, good luck.
Good luck.
It's just the beginning of it. Yeah.
And you mentioned too, football season. It's here. They were watching it last night, and now it's here.
College football is finally back. High school football, we're at week 2. There's a lot going on for your Labor Day weekend. Maybe you're just trying to spend some time with the family.
Yeah.
You know?
With football playing in the background.
There you go, just have it in the background.
Yeah.
If you have the outdoor TV, awesome, or maybe you've got the TV on your phone and you can do it and be outside, you know, maybe you want to do that because you want to be outside. We got a great forecast for you guys. This morning's great. This weekend's going to be great. A lot of good news here in the weather department. Now, right now we're starting with a big mix. I mean, it's 61 in Noblesville. You head to Fayette County this morning, the Spartans. We're only at 48 degrees this morning. There's a huge difference depending on where you live and how that front's come on through so far. That front has already made its way to about Bloomington and Columbus, but not everyone's getting the cold air. This front was very weak, so it's not as if right with the front, the cold air is right there. The front actually just shows you where the wind direction has changed, where we are starting to get that north wind. And it just kind of depends on where you are and how well that north wind is cooling you down. Now, it's kind of funky at the first process when this front is just coming on through. Later today, we all should be a little bit more uniform, but that front is coming through Indiana, and we're going to have a great day. We're going to cool off a little bit more. So right around 9 o'clock, we're expecting a few more 50s, but then we'll head to the 70s by lunchtime. Mid-70s on the way for the afternoon. There could be a couple low 80s farther to the south today. Very pleasant weather expected. We've got a lot of football to get to today as well, or maybe you just have some evening plans with the family. Now we have sunrise kickoff coming up here in just a little bit, where we're going to be highlighting the big battle for Boone County. Lebanon hosting Western Boone. And later tonight at the actual kickoff at 7 o'clock, we're going to be cooling from the 70s briefly down to the 60s. So most of the game will be in the 60s. It will get chilly for the fans. If you have a football game that you're headed to tonight, no matter where you are in central Indiana, you may want to consider having a light jacket. You may not need it at first, but as that sun sets and temperatures get into the 60s and you don't have that sun on you anymore, plus just the slightest of that north wind, especially if you're higher in the stand, that wind will be a little bit faster just by a touch. You may want the light jacket, but our Operation Football Game of the Week, Cathedral at Brownsburg. This is a huge game over in Hendricks County. Weather looks fine, just a little cool. The athletes won't care. They're running around. This is great weather for them. But we have a really nice Friday, no matter what your plans are, whether they're football filled or not. Mostly clear skies, couple clouds passing on by. That's going to be pretty much about it. Maybe you're headed downtown, see some fireworks. It's Fireworks Friday. First pitch at 7:05 for the Bisons taking on our Indians. Great weather, but it will be cooling off. Now we cool off later this evening, but we're warming up this weekend. Mainly still 70s, couple 80s on the map, but it will be great weather at IU as they're hosting Old Dominion. College football is back, and then this big in-state rivalry, Ball State at Purdue. That kickoff is at noon. Great weather for all these events, no matter what you have planned. You're looking pretty good. Jalea, here in a little bit, I'm going to have that lake forecast. A lot of folks are hitting the lake one more time.
You know it. Thank you, Matt. It's 4/21. Labor Day weekend is here, and this year AAA is expecting travel to be record-breaking.
So here's a breakdown of what we know right now. The busiest travel day